Welcome to the innovative modalities in cancer treatment.
The 5.9 centimeter mass was gone. I was actually, at this point, I was surprised myself. No? Huh? How can it happen in just a span of 1.5 months? So I asked them, what did your uncle say about this mass? Their uncle said that, yeah, indeed, the tumor was gone. It's just a cavity. It's not enhancing. So, it worked. Okay.
Right? Now you know. Cancer eats what? Cholesterol. Right? Simply Nature people can lower what? Cholesterol. Now you understand why you're taking the tablets? Make sense? Yeah, so more powerful than I tell you this miracle product. Just buy, eat, cure. No. We shouldn't do that, right? Because cancer is not a stationary disease. It keeps changing. So it's best that you understand what's happening. All right?
Especially if we are talking about solid tumors. The number one modality of treatment is surgery. Then to prevent recurrence, then we do the other adjuvant treatments like chemotherapy, immunotherapy, or targeted therapy, and also radiotherapy.
I have learned the innovative modalities that can be offered to my mom. Tapos on how to take care of ourselves also. Siguro si mom pwede sa powder, ako po pwede sa PPARs Plus naman.
Yes, I will invite friends and family members na umattend sa ganitong klase ng ano. Kasi masaya ako eh. Para bang ano, kasi masaya yung outcome, yung staff. Helpful, friendly, plus yung yung panelist responsive sila sa mga tanong, tapos very honest sila sa mga pagsagot sa mga questions. Basta nasasayahan ako, ganun.
We're always with you from start to healing. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Sheila, ang inyong host, at narito po tayo muli sa Simply Nature Success Stories. Napakapalad po natin ngayong araw dahil napaunlakan po tayo ng isang lung cancer patient na may very inspiring story na ibabahagi po ngayong sa ating lahat. Magandang umaga po, Ma'am Violeta. Salamat po sa pagpapaunlak niyo sa amin ngayong araw na ito. Maaari niyo po bang ipakilala ang inyong sarili sa ating po mga manunood?
Okay. Sige, salamat sa inyo. Ako po si Violeta. Magsi-67 years na ako. Na-diagnose po ako nagkaroon ako ng lungs cancer na stage 3C. Halos stage 4 na daw yun. Ay, nung 2022, nag-ubo-ubo na ako pero gumaling. Tapos nung 2023, inuubo na naman ako. Hanggat sa ang plema ko is may dugo. Hindi ko yun sinabi sa mga anak ko. Nilihim ko yung gawa nga ng akala ko TV lang. Mga buwan ng May, sinabi ko sa kanila. Alam naman nila yun na ubo ako eh. Pero sabi ko, hindi na maganda. Ang sabi ko, may dugo na yung ano ko. May dugo na yung plema ko. Di pina-x-ray nila ako. Mayroon naman mayroon ng findings na mayroon bukol ang lungs ko. Ang ginawa naman ng doktor, naman ako, CT scan with contrast. Yun nga, nakita mo, bukol sa lungs ko is malaki na. Hanggat sa napansin ko naman na mga buwan ng June o July, mayroon na akong nakapa dito mga bukol. Sa liig ko, binayopsy. Hanggat sa dumating ang result ng biopsy after 2 weeks, hindi na maganda. Dahil nga mayroon akong lungs cancer, stage 3C. Ayaw ko kasi nagpa-chemotherapy noon. Pero dito sa bahay, nagpakuha ako ng oxygen tank, malaki. Hindi na ako nakakakilos kasi noon eh. Halos nakahiga na lang ako, pupunta ng CR, pagbalik ko, salpak agad ng oxygen. Dahil sa grabe na nga. Talagang ang isip ko, kung anong gamot ang makakalunas.
Kayo po ay gumamit ng Simply Nature PPARs. Ano po yung mga naramdaman yung kakaiba o pagbabago?
Nung dati pa man, bago ako binayopsy, na nagsi-Simply Nature na ako siguro mahigit ng 1 buwan, Maganda dahil yung dugo ng plema ko nawala doon sa PPARs liquid. Nawala yung dugo. Hanggat sa ma-biopsy nga ako, mabigyan naman ako ng yung gamot ng biopsy, magaan na ang magaan na ang pakiramdam ko kasi wala naman ng dugo.
Naisabay po ninyo itong Simply Nature PPARs dun sa GPT po na yung targeted therapy po na nasabi ninyo kanina. So, nagkaroon po ng magandang improvement sa loob po ng isang buwan, tama po?
Mula nung mag-PPARs liquid ako, na mga nakakailang box ako, nawala yung dugo sa plema ko. Yun naman ang guminha-ginhawa ako. Hindi, ang pagdating ng result ng biopsy at naresetahan ako ng gefitinib, ang bilis lang. 4 na beses lang akong nakainom. Nawala na yung ubo ko, nawala na yung plema ko.
Para po sa kaalaman ng lahat, ang isa po sa maganda sa Simply Nature PPARs is kapag po ito ay naisabay sa conventional treatment, kagaya po ng chemotherapy o kaya po prescription medicine po na pre-prescribe po ng mga oncologists, ay may pagkakataon na mas napapalakas po natin yung bisa or yung effectiveness po ng mga gamot na ito at mga treatment na ito, lalo na kapag kasabay po ng PPARs. So, I think ganun po yung nangyari po sa inyo. No?
Kasi bago pa man ako na diagnose ng may lungs cancer ako, ayon doon sa biopsy, nainom na ako ng PPARs liquid, saka PPARs ng tablet. Nawala yung plema ng dugo ko. May 1 buwan na rin. Ang ganda ng epekto sa akin. Ang sigla ko na, 1 buwan, 1 linggo, hindi na ako nahingal, hindi na ako nag-o-oxygen.
After po nun, so nagtuloy-tuloy po kayo ng gamit din po ng Simply Nature PPARs?
Hanggang ngayon, nag-Simply Nature pa rin naman ako for prevention. Na pampalakas din ng resistensya. Hanggang ngayon, nag-iinom pa rin naman ako.
Pati po yung mga nodules o yung kulani po ninyo, o bukol sa leeg, ay nawala.
Nung nainom na ako nung gefitinib, yung mga bukol dito nagdamihan, ang dami po na talaga dito ng bukol. Awa ng Diyos. Unti-unti na rin yun, araw-araw, kada umaga, kinakapa ako, ang liig ko nawala. Pero tuloy-tuloy pa rin naman ng inom ko nung PPARs kasi yun nga ang nakakaganhawa sa akin. Pag nakakainom ako noon, medyo malakas, parang maginhawa bang huminga. Kahit may iniinom naman ako ng hindi na ako hindi na ako nag-oxygen. Kasi nga maginhawa na ang paghinga ko. Hindi naman sa wala akong tiwala sa mga chemotherapy, pero ang dami ko na kasing nakikita na mas lalong daming naaapektuhan ng chemotherapy. Kaya ang ayaw ko talaga ng chemo, hanggat maaari gusto ko na lang yung alternative medicine. Yun na nga, di naman din ako nagpabaya na binibilhan naman ako ng mga anak ko ng mga daming mga herbal. Pero ang naramdaman kong mabisa o maginhawa sa pakiramdam ko ang PPARs. Kaya yun ang tinuloy-tuloy ko. Basta ako mahigpit akong sinasabi ko sa kanila, ayaw ko ng opera. Ayaw ko din ng chemo. Kasi hindi ko kakayanin na yun. Mag-antay-antay tayo ng panahon kung effective itong kasi ang tinira ko na lang, hindi na ako nainom ng iba pang mga alternatives. Sabi ko, ito na lang, dahil ito ang nakakaginhawa sa akin, PPARs nga.
Last January, nagkaroon po kayo ng CT scan. Ano po yung dumabas na sa CT scan ninyo netong January po?
Sa CT scan nitong January, ito lang 2024, is maayos na. Hindi na, wala na yung mga bukol. Kasi kahit si Doc Jansen naman noon, gusto niya na rin ako ma-CT scan para daw malaman, curious daw siya kung ano daw yung nangyayari na sa bukol ko. Maayos na, wala na yung mga bukol. Parang cavity na lang daw yung naiwan ng mga pinag-alisan ng bukol. Yun.
Dito po. So parang ito yung parang naging resulta po, no? Nung pag-combine po ninyo ng PPARs at saka po ng GPT po, no? This past months po. ano po yung mensahe na pwede nyo pong maibahagi sa kanila, sa mga katulad po ninyo na nasa kalagitnaan po ng cancer journey?
Laban lang. Huwag tayo mawala ng pag-asa. Ang cancer, nagagamot. May Simply Nature, may PPARs, maganda. Yun talaga ang naranasan ko na guminhawa talaga ako. Nung medyo inatake ako ng todo, gusto ko uminom kaagad, kaso lang inom ko lang. Dahil yun ang maginhawa sa pakiramdam ko na. Pag inuubo ako, nakakaginhawa naman talaga.
Kung Violeta, maraming salamat po sa pagpapaunlak niyo sa amin at pagbibigay po ng panahon para maibahagi niyo po yung inyong inspiring story po, no, sa ating mga kapwa-pasyente na nasa kalagitnaan o may pinagdadaanan din pong laban against cancer.
Hi, ako si Violeta, 67 years old. Na-diagnose po ako ng lungs cancer, stage 3C. Dati po, hirap ako sa paghinga, naubo, at ang plema ko lumalabas, maraming dugo. Talagang hindi ko na rin alam kung paano. Nung mag-take po ako ng Simply Nature's PPARs liquid at PPARs tablet, maginhawa po ang aking pakiramdam at nawala po ang dugo. At sa ngayon, hanggang ngayon, maayos na po ang pakiramdam ko. I trust Simply Nature. Maniwala po tayo.
Welcome to the innovative modalities in cancer treatment.
The 5.9 centimeter mass was gone. I was actually, at this point, I was surprised myself, no? How can it happen in just a span of 1.5 months? So I asked them, what did your uncle say about this mass? Their uncle said that, yeah, indeed, the tumor was gone. It's just a cavity. It's not enhancing. So, it worked. Okay.
Right? Now you know. Cancer eats what? Cholesterol. Right? Simply Nature people can lower what? Cholesterol. Now you understand why you're taking the tablets? Make sense? Yeah, so more powerful than I tell you this miracle product. Just buy, eat, cure. No, we shouldn't do that, right? Because cancer is not a stationary disease. It keeps changing. So it's best that you understand what's happening. All right?
Especially if we are talking about solid tumors. The number one modality of treatment is surgery. Then to prevent recurrence, then we do the other adjuvant treatments like chemotherapy, immunotherapy, or targeted therapy, and also radiotherapy.
I have learned the innovative modalities that can be offered to my mom. Tapos on how to take care of ourselves also. Siguro si mom pwede sa powder, ako po pwede sa PPARs Plus naman.
Yes, I will invite friends and family members na umattend sa ganitong klase ng ano. Kasi masaya ako eh. Para bang ano, kasi masaya yung outcome, yung staff, helpful, friendly, plus yung yung panelist responsive sila sa mga tanong. Tapos very honest sila sa mga pagsagot sa mga questions. Basta nasasayahan ako. Ganun.
We're always with you from start to healing.
Hi everyone, I'm Sheila and welcome to another enlightening episode of Simply Nature webinar. This program is brought to you by Simply Nature International and Simply Healed Medical Group. Just a recap on our last week's topic. Last episode, we discussed effective management of cancer incorporating PPAR agonists. Lots of questions were asked and most importantly, answered by our expert. And this week, discover how cancer and metabolic illness patients can benefit from using PPARs because tonight's topic is entitled Signaling Pathways, Making Your Maintenance Medicine More Effective. In today's session, we will explore the intricate biochemical routes that control cellular functions and how understanding these pathways can optimize your treatment plans. So, we extend our sincere gratitude to each and every one of you for tuning in to this webinar, and we encourage all of you to share this online event with your friends and loved ones who will benefit from the insights shared here tonight. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Leading our discussion tonight are distinguished experts. First off, I'd like to introduce a successful entrepreneur who is a seasoned international speaker on wide range of topics from personal success to healthcare. He is our CEO and founding director of Simply Nature International, Mr. Shyan Lim. And on to our next health expert. It's an honor to present our esteemed speaker, Dr. Jansen Kalalan. Dr. Jansen Kalalan is a graduate of St. Luke's College of Medicine and a diplomate of International Board of Lifestyle Medicine and Philippine College of Lifestyle Medicine. Currently serving as a consultant at renowned institutions including Alta Integrative Medicine, Wellness Complex, and Free of Life Wellness Center, and Centro Holistico and Simply Healed Medical Group. Dr. Kalalan specializes in the treatment of cancer and metabolic illnesses. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Jansen Kalalan. Hear from our experts. Let's all watch this.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Simply Healed. And today's topic, Doc, is so exciting. But first, let us welcome Doc Jansen to the program. Welcome, Doc.
Hello, Shyan. Hello, everyone. Happy New Year to everyone. So, for every new beginning, this is one of the reasons why I chose this topic
because it's a new year.
It's a new year.
And we're going to talk about new therapies for cancer.
New concepts in therapies
like
for cancers and what dietary patterns that you can undergo to make these things more effective. And immunotherapy is already becoming the more mainstream. It's going to be the next big thing in cancer treatment. Okay.
I really like Doc, what you do for all our viewers in this program, because we always think when we go for cutting edge treatments, there's nothing more that we can do than just go for the treatment. So today we are actually going to discuss, Doc's going to help us understand one type of immunotherapy and what diet you can take to make your immunotherapy more or less effective.
Okay, so the type of immunotherapy that I'm going to share with you today is what we call as an immune checkpoint inhibitor therapy. Okay, now what is this immune checkpoint inhibitor? So a lot of us are bleeding our nose already. Okay, so cancer cells evade the immune system, right? So they dodge the immune system. The immune system doesn't recognize the cancer cells. Okay, so how does this concept come about? Okay, so it's because tumor cells express PD-L1. So PD-L1 is like a mask. Okay? So when the immune system, your T cells, detect these masks, okay,
it ignores
the tumor. So it's like, okay, I see this mask. I know this guy. I won't attack this guy because this is a friend.
This is a friend.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So this therapy, or the immune checkpoint inhibitor therapy, actually gives the T cells or your immune system a tool in order for the T cells to see past the mask. So this is just to show you on its main mechanism, in the picture, its main mechanism on how it works actually inside the body. So when the tumor cells, when the T cells go to the tumor cells,
they need to bind.
They need to bind first.
Oh, that means they need to connect with the cancer cell.
They need to connect with the cancer cells.
So as they come close, the cancer cell takes out their security pass.
Yeah.
I'm one of you. All right.
Okay, T cells will now ignore. Now, when you are now equipped with this
ICI therapy, you can see in the picture that we have on the screen, what happens? You block the security pass, invalidate, and then what happens? The T cell connects with your cancer tumor, attacking your cancer tumor. Wow, that's very easy to understand. All right, very easy to understand. So that's how ICI immunotherapy works.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, this type of treatment strategy actually works wonders.
Oh, it's a very effective type of immunotherapy.
Yes, if some of you are really well read about the new things in cancer treatments, there is this thing recently, dostarlimab. Okay, so dostarlimab is a type of immune checkpoint inhibitor drug. No, so they use this dostarlimab to treat advanced unresectable and metastatic colorectal cancer patients.
Wow, that's really
very difficult. Yeah, very difficult. All the patients got well.
All 100%.
100%.
Wow, that is
remission.
good news, right?
Okay.
That is good news.
This is how effective it is.
Doc, there are things that we can do that will affect the effectiveness of such treatment. So even if a drug is 100% effective, you could do things that will slow it down. You could do things that will make it more effective and see results even faster. So help us understand what are the factors that will affect ICI therapy.
Okay, so here is one of the factors that can mitigate its effectiveness. Okay, so one main cause of poor response is the absence of T cells or effective T cells.
Okay, so basically you cancel their security pass, but your soldier is weak.
It's weak, yes.
All right, so now the security pass of the cancer doesn't work anymore, but the cancer is like, come. Even if the policeman punches him, it's not knocking out the cancer cell. So what is causing the policeman or the T cells to be so weak?
Okay, so sometimes PD-1 blockade or ICI therapy can make the T cells weak. It's a double-edged sword. So sometimes this happens, sometimes it don't. No, so when the time that it makes your immune system weak, okay, this is what happens to the T cells. Okay, so I have to explain the following concept to you so that you understand on how we can mitigate this. Okay, because of course, if it works, then well and good. But what if it doesn't? So this is what happens.
This is what happens when you go for ICI treatment and you are not getting the result that you're supposed to get. All right, and what's the cause? This is the cause.
Okay, so first let us establish T cells. In order for them to be able to kill the tumor cells, they have to be activated. Okay, so how do they get activated? We'll discuss in the following webinars. Okay, so let's just simplify it. Okay, when the T cells become activated, they shift their metabolism to glycolysis.
Okay,
so also, to avoid dying, so avoid the T cells from dying, they express PD-1, okay, and shift their metabolism to fatty acid oxidation. So in order for them to live longer, they shift their metabolism to fatty acid oxidation. Okay, so remember that. Okay, take note of that. So when T cells gets on fatty acid oxidation and lives longer, sometimes they sacrifice their ability to kill the cancer cells. Okay? So by using immune checkpoint inhibitors, by blocking PD-1, you will now reactivate the T cells. Okay, so that it becomes toxic to the tumor cells again. However, the downside of this is the T cells will now die faster. Okay? Now, when this happens, they shift their metabolism to glycolysis again.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what happens then is, because the T cells are dying faster, even though they are more effective, the result of your ICI treatment is it's not the standard expectation.
Yes.
Because there's a complication. Doc, can I try to explain that scientific thing that you explained? Okay, sure. Let's go. Here we go. So imagine your T cells is like it's a quiet soldier, right? So, but the moment for it to be activated, it goes crazy, it goes berserk, it goes right? But when it goes they go into this process called glycosis. So it's burning a lot of energy, but it's very active, Okay, and it's very effective to kill cancer cells. However, if you do this, the T cell will die because it will until it's dead, right? Until it burns out all its energy. So when they can't find anything to fight, they want to preserve themselves so that they can be there longer to watch out for enemies. So they shift to this thing called, where they go into fatty acid oxidation. So they calm down. Okay, because they calm down, they live longer. But because they are calm, they're not very good fighters. So here's the dilemma, right? You either be very good at fighting, or you are very calm, you live longer, but you're not very effective at killing the cancer cell. So what the ICI treatment does is that it actually blocks the PD-1 and it actually reactivates it. Makes your calm soldiers go crazy again. But the other downside to it is the moment they go crazy, they also start dying because they expend all the energy. Yeah, so it's a double-edged sword. On one side it's good, on the other side it's not so good.
Yes.
So perhaps that's one reason why your ICI treatment is
sometimes
mixed signals.
Yeah, mixed signals. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So it's because of this balance that it's hard to find the right balance. So instead, so the solution is, can we make the T cells go and yet still live longer?
Yes. So how do we get the best of both worlds?
Yes.
This treatment that they did is PPAR agonist treatment.
Okay,
so,
it's not our Simply Nature PPARs, but it's the same mode of action. It's an actual drug, right?
Yes. So bezafibrate is actually a PPAR agonist.
All right.
So bezafibrate treatment enhance the fatty acid oxidation. Okay. So now you get you got the T cells, but they live longer.
Okay. Yeah.
So now they are able to kill more cancer cells.
So now they are like samurai T cells. You know, they are crazy with their sword, but they are calm like a samurai. So they live longer.
Okay. And the good thing is, Simply Nature PPARs also activates. It's also a PPAR agonist, so it activates the same pathway.
So here it is, right? So we talked about that you're going for very expensive ICI immunotherapy treatment. To make it more effective, you will be on the bezafibrate treatment together. Now, imagine you're eating, your dietary intake, right? You are taking PPAR tablets. You are going to increase the effect similar to the bezafibrate treatment. So you're going to, in addition to the drug to support ICI immunotherapy, your PPAR tablets is also doing the same thing. Your PPAR extracts is going to do it even more powerfully than the tablets. So there you go, Doc. Thank you. Even with advanced cancer treatment, cutting edge, there is still something you can do in your eating, in your lifestyle, in your supplements that can support your advanced, expensive treatments. Doc, that is so encouraging. However, what about other diets that people take? Apart from PPAR agonists, PPAR tablets, PPAR protocols, what about the other tools like keto diet, high protein, high fiber? How does this affect immunotherapy?
Yeah, okay. So the different dietary patterns, okay, you can also use these 3 dietary patterns, namely ketogenic diet, a protein-restricted diet, and a high-fiber diet. However, of course, we know that there are benefits, with each of these dietary patterns on the effect of ICI therapy. However, of course, we have to realize that there are downsides to each. Okay. So first, let's talk about ketogenic.
So keto is something everybody's excited about for weight loss.
Yes.
And we told everybody, don't go on a long-term keto diet because keto diet is a therapeutic diet.
Yes.
It is not a living diet. All right. So
okay.
As a therapeutic diet, what does it do for ICI treatment?
So if you go on a ICI therapy and a ketogenic diet at the same time, you actually increase your T cell killing capability. Okay. Now, this will also help you overcome the immune escape mechanisms. And there is a specific bacteria inside your gut that can ameliorate therapeutic response.
What does the word ameliorate mean?
It can help the therapeutic response to ICI. It can make it more effective.
Okay, ameliorate means to enhance.
Yes, it's to enhance.
All right.
Okay, so take note of this specific bacteria. Okay, so don't forget this. All right,
Akkermansia.
Buccinifila.
Wow. Okay, the word's flashing on your screen right now.
And lastly, one benefit of the ketogenic diet is it can also re-establish the therapeutic response in conditions under which ICI therapy alone or combination therapy fail to reduce the tumors, fail to reduce tumor growth.
So basically, if the drug is not working, going on a keto diet might make the drug work again.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's one of the things about cancer. Sometimes you take a therapy, it's working very well, then suddenly it's not working. So trying a keto diet could be one way you, jumpstart the whole process again. No guarantees though.
Yeah, no guarantees though, because
but it could be an option you can explore, and it works sometimes.
However, a ketogenic diet will only work this way if you are on immune checkpoint inhibitor therapy.
Okay, so don't do it if you are on other different types of immunotherapy. This is not a go-ahead signal to say, yeah, I'm going on a keto diet. So still be very careful.
Yeah.
Again, I'll advise you to go for a consult with a lifestyle doctor who knows what they're doing, right? So that he prescribe this to you correctly.
Okay,
Why? Because it's downsides.
There are downsides to a ketogenic diet, mainly these factors. Okay, so take a look at them. These factors you would not want.
Wow, it does the reverse. It increases your cancer progression. That means your cancer grows even more aggressively. That's the last thing you want to do.
Okay, so next is, let's go on the opposite side. A ketogenic diet is high protein,
high fat
diet. Okay,
so let's go the other side, low protein.
Let's try to restrict the protein. Okay, now why did this concept of a protein restricted diet come up? Okay. Because long-term studies show that a high-protein diet is linked to tumor progression and overall mortality. So you'll die early, you'll increase your chances of dying, and then you'll increase your chances of making your cancer worse. Okay, with a high-protein diet. Now they did the opposite. So a dietary protein restriction was associated with lower tumor incidence, lower mortality risk, and inhibited tumor growth. Okay, and here's another interesting fact. No, inhibition of this enzyme, arginase or arginine synthesis, suppressed the proliferation of tumor cells, and inhibited certain T cells in the immune system which suppress other T cells. Okay, and surprisingly, resveratrol is one of the arginase inhibitor. Resveratrol is found where?
PPARs tablets.
Yes.
And not only that, it's not only resveratrol, it's the full spectrum of grape skin polyphenols, of which resveratrol is only one.
Yeah.
So I would like to say, here the research says resveratrol is agonist inhibitor. It's always good, which is why we are not the drug, we are the support, right? If you want to think about it this way. That's why Dr. Jansen always promotes, let's take the whole food, so that we come together with everything that comes together naturally with the resveratrol, you take it too, so that it will work better, more comprehensively in your life.
Now, if you are thinking, okay, why don't I go on a protein restricted diet? However, how do I do it?
Yeah.
Okay? So this might be a more simple approach that you can do. What if it's a high fiber diet?
Yeah, because cancer patients, if they grow thin, right, their doctors always encourage them to go on take protein supplements. So it's like a contradiction if you go on a low protein diet and then your doctor telling you to put on some weight. So a better solution apart from keto so it's high protein, high fat, keto, low protein. There's something else, the third option.
Yes, a third option would be a high fiber diet. So a high fiber diet is the diet that I always advocate for. So it's a whole food plant-based diet. So why? It's because a high fiber diet lowers the risk of developing cancer in the first place. No? So something that can prevent cancer is also something that you can use to kill cancer.
Yes, okay? Or at least to manage it,
to
slow it down.
So why is it so? It's because fiber can physically dilute the carcinogens in a large amount of stool.
Wow.
Fiber is fermented by your gut microbiome to form short-chain fatty acids like butyrate. Now, butyrate can enhance the generation of antigen-presenting cells like dendritic cells.
Oh wow.
Okay. It can enhance your T cell memory function. So when your T cells recognize the tumor,
They will remember it again.
They will remember. They can recognize it again. They will be able
Well,
to.
that is very helpful. That is why you have booster shots for your
Yes.
COVID-19 vaccine.
Yes.
So because your COVID-19 vaccine is losing memory.
Yeah.
So if you take fiber, you will cause your T cells, which again is your soldier cells. It's like a booster shot, right? It keeps their memory fresh.
Now,
Alright?
here's an evidence, okay? Melanoma patients, stage 4 melanoma patients with a high fiber diet were 5 times more likely to respond to immune checkpoint inhibitor therapy compared to those on a low fiber diet.
5 times.
5 times.
And you know, if your cancer responds to ICI therapy is very effective. So you don't want to be the group of people who does not respond to ICI therapy. So you increase your chances of ICI working for you by as high as 5 times simply by having more fiber in your diet.
Correct.
So who says what you eat doesn't affect the medication that you take? It obviously does, right?
It obviously does. Now, remember a while ago I made you wrote down the specific bacteria that is increased when you go on a ketogenic diet. Okay, the same bacteria is actually elevated or it's actually proliferated by a high fiber diet. So Akkermansia is a very well studied. It's actually a lot of researchers are studying this bacteria to to be a supplement or to be an adjunct treatment for those who are undergoing immune checkpoint inhibitor therapy.
Wow, I've got to talk to our AD Pro specialist.
Yeah.
And perhaps we can come up with a natural
Yes.
supplement from this.
Okay. Actually, there are a lot of bacteria who proliferate with a high fiber diet because a high fiber diet is actually prebiotics. Okay?
Because fiber feeds your probiotics. It feeds a good bacteria.
Okay, so here's the question that I will ask you. Would it be better to just supplement with probiotics or go on a high fiber diet?
That's an interesting question. But we're not going to answer it today. Alright, we're going to leave that with you because right now I see your questions popping up on our screens. So tune in as we go to the second part of ICI treatment next week. Today, let's go straight into our Ask Me Anything segment and answer your questions.
You're watching another episode of Simply Nature webinar. This program is brought to you by Simply Nature International and Simply Health Medical Group. We are now in the what we call AMA or Ask Me Anything portion. Unfortunately, as much as our experts would like to join us tonight, they actually have important commitments to attend to. But no worries, because to help us answer our questions tonight, we will be joined by our resident licensed pharmacist and who is also my fellow client service officer here in Simply Nature. So without further ado, I'd like to call on Miss Jhen Macanjola. Hi, Miss Jhen. Good evening.
Health today, Jenny Lane. And I'm one of the health advisors here in Simply Nature.
There you go. Well, I'm very, very happy that you're here because I actually can see a lot of questions coming in, both privately and here on the comment section. Shall we start?
Wait, actually, I'm still feeling the Lazada live fever earlier today. So I want to congratulate first the winners of our raffle and the Wow Sulit Tipid sale. Okay, let's start with Sir Bruno Firmalo, Lindbergh Doleton, and Juliet Casano. Congratulations!
Yeah. Congratulations once again to our winners earlier. And just to let everybody know, these winners are actually of course coming from our clients from Lazmall. So it's always the best time to order via Lazmall. Okay, all right. Well, first off, with our question for tonight, thrown to us privately by one of our inquirers, what is the best PPAR for cancer conditions?
Ooh. Okay. Among the different types of PPARs like alpha, beta, and gamma is often highlighted in cancer management due to its studied roles in cell differentiation, apoptosis or programmed cell death, and anti-inflammatory effects
as natural immunotherapy. So here in Simply Nature, we have different forms of PPARs, such as tablets, capsule, powder, and liquid. So comment for those who have already tried it, okay? It's recommended for different illnesses and severity. Now, for cancer cases, in early stages like 1 and 2, we usually recommend the PPARs powder. Okay? It contains the second highest concentration of pure PPARs extract. But for advanced stages like 3 and 4, we highly recommend the PPARs liquid, which contains the pinaka-highest concentration of pure PPARs extract. Yun.
Very well said. May I also add, okay? The protocol of PPARs also depends in terms of because this is also a common question here in Simply Nature. Like, are they supposed to go for chemotherapy still or radiation? It actually depends on the severity or on the staging. So most of the time it is really necessary for the patient to go with the PPAR protocol alongside conventional because based on our observations here with our clients and patients, it tends to be we tend to have a smoother crossing over to remission phase of our clients when both the conventional and natural are actually treated
Combined.
together. Yes, combined together. But of course, there are also instances wherein PPARs can actually do the job alone. So just for everybody's knowledge as well. Thank you. Well, thank you so much, Miss Jhen. I'd like that you mentioned about the alpha, beta, and the gamma part as well. There you go. Okay, and of course, another question thrown to us again privately. This is PPARs only for cancer patients? Another common question.
That's a good question, no? But the answer is no. So that's actually a good answer. Okay, PPARs or peroxisome proliferator activated receptors are not only for cancer patients, okay? They play a crucial role in various metabolic processes and have a wide range of applications beyond cancer. So Simply Nature is tested and certified to decrease LDL or the bad cholesterol, increase HDL, which is the good cholesterol, okay? Then lower triglycerides and stabilize atherosclerosis. Or sa Tagalog natin na audience, yung pagbara ng cholesterol sa mga blood vessels. Okay?
Follow-up question, Ms. Jhen. So if you say that PPARs is actually good for metabolic illnesses, does this mean patient can just stop the maintenance medicine that they are taking? Is it advisable?
Okay, no. So PPARs is still natural immunotherapy. So the effect is gradual. That's why we advise that you're still guided with our medical practitioners such as Doc Jansen. Ayan. So we can monitor your maintenance medicines and gradually decrease the dosage. Yun.
Thank you. I just want to echo out what Ms. Jhen said, no? Because here in Simply Nature, we want our patients to be always coordinated with our doctors. The monitoring is a must. Okay, we have had patients wherein they took PPARs and their metabolic concerns were actually addressed. So it's actually your doctors who has to be the one to taper off whatever medication that can be taken off. Okay. All right. Just one more question for tonight, Miss Jhen. Okay. Coming from Miss Reina Sebastian, do you have face-to-face seminar or forum? It's actually very good question.
Nako, okay. Ma'am, I'm very excited to tell you that yes, this at less than a month na lang actually, no? This July 27, that's a Saturday, we're going to have an SMX event in Aura. Okay, and then we're calling all cancer patients, survivor, and advocate. So I hope you can come either via Zoom also if you're far. Okay, and we'll be having our speakers earlier in the discussion, Dr. Jansen Kalalan and Sir Shyan Lim, okay, and a surgical oncologist, Doc Jimmy Katapia. Yan. So they will be there to answer personally any of your medical questions.
Exactly.
And it's actually the best time for you to ask the questions face to face to our doctors. And of course, learn from the questions that will be thrown by other participants as well during that day. But you know what, Miss Jen, I just want to entice everybody, kasi you mentioned that, yeah, they can attend the Zoom, but those who will attend the face-to-face event on July 27, they can actually get more benefits in terms of the promos that we'll be having, because
Ooh.
a lot of the promos are allotted for the face-to-face attendees. So there you go. Thank you so much, Miss Jen. Okay, I know that we have a lot of questions that we weren't able to answer today, but definitely can be asked on the next week while we will be having our experts back again. Definitely. But of course, before we say goodbye, very, very quick parting words coming from you. Okay, as you understand, our viewers tonight are mixture of cancer and metabolic illness viewers, no? What can you tell them or impart to them?
Okay, I think it's not too late to start your health journey with us. Okay, and it's very timely now because actually today is the last day of Lazada 7/7 sale. So you should check out participating items like Cleansing Plus, PPARs Plus tablets, and PPARs Extract Soft Gel Capsule from the official Lazada Mall of Simply Nature. If you don't know what to take, simply send us a message. And our fellow client service officer, Ma'am Daisy, will also be able to help you for the PPARs protocol tailored to your personal health issues.
Excellent. Yeah, and of course, for those who wish to have a consult with Dr. Jansen Kalalan, you can just type in how to consult or how to book a consult. Our healthcare specialist will get in touch with you individually. Well, Miss Jen, thank you so much for helping me answer questions of our viewers for tonight. Yes, and of course, our viewers will be seeing you once again the next week, correct?
Yes, so don't miss me too much. You'll see me again on the next webinar next week.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Miss Jen. All right, now at this point, I'd like to invite everybody for the next webinar that's happening July 18, another Thursday, also at 7:30 p.m. The webinar is entitled Cancer, Can I Inherit It? Cancer Prevention Through Immunotherapy. So this is a very exciting discussion once again from our experts. So I hope to see you all, because for the questions that we weren't able to ask, you can actually ask the question through this webinar happening next Thursday. Okay. Also, just to reiterate, what we would like to call once again all the cancer patients, survivors, and advocates. Let's all come together to explore the latest advancement in cancer treatment and engage in the multidisciplinary experts dedicated to enhancing your well-being. Happening this July 27, that's a Saturday, okay, at SMX Aura, okay, Aura at 8 a.m. Our panel of experts is composed of a PPARs expert, lifestyle medicine doctor, integrative doctor, and a surgical oncologist. Take advantage of the face-to-face AMA portion, or Ask Me Anything portion, where you can ask our doctors live during the event. So please watch out for our announcements, because actually you can get your tickets as early as now. Just type in, I would like to watch or to join the July 27 event, or you can just simply message us directly here on our Facebook page, which is, by the way, please do and like to follow so you can always be updated with our latest. So there you go. Well, we are very, very happy to have you all tonight in this online event, and we wish to see you all again in our next webinars to come, because here in Simply Nature, we are always with you from start to healing. Thank you, everybody. Good night, and God bless you all.
today with a Simply Nature Power Pack, a 5-day combo pack of Simply Nature PPARs tablet for immune boosting and Simply Nature Cleansing Plus for effective detoxification. Now is the best time to try our Simply Nature products. Available on our official Shopee, Lazada flagship store, our website www.simplynature.asia, and our office in BGC Taguig. Order yours today. Click the link on the description box.
Hi everyone, these are the important questions. Do I need to go for chemotherapy? How many sessions of chemotherapy do I need? What about immunotherapy? What about surgery? What about CT scans? Well, join us on our Simply Healed program every Thursday nights at 7:30 p.m. Singapore, Hong Kong and Philippine time. Our sessions are interactive, featuring a live Q&A with experts and doctors who will answer your questions in real time. You can type in your questions and get immediate personalized responses. This is your chance to take control of your health. So take advantage of this informative and supportive experience. Visit our Facebook page and message us on Messenger to find out more. See you there this Thursday. Hi everyone! Have you ever wanted your oncologist, your surgeon, and your integrative doctor all on the same stage at the same time to answer your questions about cancer and your cancer journey? Well, the opportunity is now right here. It's happening. Simply Healed is going to have its second face-to-face event, Beating the Odds, Medical Nutrition, Oncology, Surgery, and PPARs in Fighting Cancer. So join us on July 27th at SMX Aura, 8 a.m. Click on the links below to register for on-site or join us via Zoom. See you there, July 27th.